This is the way. This is the way. The way of the God body. This is the way.
Hey, which one of y'all came?
Cause I know.
Oasis. Peace and prosperity. I'm sending more life, peace, prosperity, happiness, and abundance your way. This is the way. This is the way. The way of the God body. This is the way. Maybe you've been seeking, or maybe it have found you. But all answers reside within thy. Wanting to know why, or maybe you have been noticing yourself that while on semen retention, celibacy, brahmachari, it's hard to not be noticed. It's hard to be unnoticed. Because you are not a light of the world. In the murky waters, there are so many different diabolical creatures that hide under the murky waters. And at night, the freaks come out to play. And you being a lighthouse in this physical realm, they can feel you from the pheromones you release, that Christ conscious, that anointing oil, it leaches out of your body as the wind that carries you, like the wind that is under the wings of the butterfly. Your secret secreted life force essence. Those pheromones are carried off in the wind. The vibration. Another reason why they created rubber shoes, because they could feel when you're coming. They can feel you. They can smell you. They can see you. They can sense you. And sometimes their power levels are so low, you can't even sense them. This is the way of the God body. And yet, you've been seeking and wondering why you cannot be around a lot of people. Why you cannot be around a lot of low vibrational people at that. You know, I went to school for HVAC, electrician, and solar panels. And one thing that I learned is that you cannot put over 10,000 watts on the outlet that can only maximize 1,000 watts. It's going to cause a shortage. It's going to cause a blowout. You understand what I'm saying? And being around a lot of low vibrational people is like trying to fit the ocean in a bottle of water. It's just not going to work. You know, the Most High said, never be warm watered. You understand what I'm saying? Do not have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's either you will walk by faith or walk what's in your face. And you must keep that resilience and protect your life force essence by all means necessary. Cold water and hot water does not mix. And why you cannot be around a lot of people, because you are pulsating clean energy, la pureza, purity. You have stepped into your age of Roun, enlightenment. And those who are of the world will remain in the world, and they seek outside validation, which is a caliber that is no longer required for you, because you are developing self-mastery. The more moments that you spend in solitude, meditation, and long walks. Listen. You want to know why you cannot be around a lot of people while on SR? Because you are the sun, and you shine bright. And let's say that it was a restaurant or a building that had outside lights on while the sun was out. Those lights are no longer recognized. You light every wall and every corner of the building. The watts that the sun put out could never be compared or measured to any synthetic lights, LEDs, CFLs, so on and so on. And being celibate, being a Brahman, walking in this path, creating this as a lifestyle, you are like the Energizer Bunny. You are like a nuclear reactive plant. You understand what I'm saying? You are like solar energy. You create your own energy because of your choices, chances, and changes. Dedication, determination, and discipline. The different activities that activate specific aspects that those who are low vibing will never notice, never witness, or could never harness. Like I said, being around a lot of low vibrational people is like trying to fit the ocean in a bottle of water. It's just not gonna shake. And every time your dice land, it was 3 sevens in a row. And it's like those low vibrational people, those NPCs, those manipulatives, those bots, see, they are trying to dig holes in trenches so that the water can now travel into rivers. You understand what I'm saying? They are trying to take the ocean and place it in bottled waters. And that'll never flow. That'll never go. It is an energy exchange from conversations, looking into the portals, the souls of people's eyes, eye gazing, depending on which stores that you go to. When you pull up at the pump, what grade of gas that you put inside your vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm very sure that if you are on semen retention, brahmacharya, celibacy, you are at least drinking a gallon of H3O or H2O every rotation. And those low vibrational people, those of the matrix, they are sugar bots. They put in most substances in their bodies that deprive them of the minerals and vitamins that are required to stay in optimum stages. And you are like a gallon of water. You are like H3O. You are like a fruit juice. You are like a tonic. You're like a shot of ginger and turmeric. And they are like a bottle of Coke, Sprite, fructose corn syrup, which shrivels and create liver and other type of toxicities and deficiencies inside the body. You are the cure. You are healing waters, and they are big pharma, just trying to mask it all in the treatment. And you are one of the reasons why Dr. Sebi was killed. You are the cure. You are a healing mechanism that is mobile. And a lot of people don't want to be healed. A lot of people just want the attention. And you seek no validation. You seek no attention. But the magnetism that is bestowed within you, this is natural. Just like blinking and breathing in your sleep. It's an automated system. And these low vibrational people, they're suffocating, they're smothering. Whenever there's a Brahman, someone that's celibate, on S-aura, they take all the oxygen out of whichever atmosphere that they are in and leave those low vibrational, those shallow people gasping for air. When you are a Brahman, you are celibate, you are on S-aura, you are a deep diver. You can be underwater for 5, 10, 15 minutes without going to the surface without oxygen. But those low vibrational people, those NPCs, those manipulative, those bots, those Jezebels, those harlots, those widows, those smuts, them simps, they are superficial and they are very much shallow. So the lung capacity that they have, they will never be able to go beyond what's under the surface. You know, it's like somebody that say, I know how to swim only when I could touch the bottom of the pool. All type of mind games. But a true person that could swim is somebody that was casted into the ocean with no life vest, with no one to save them, and you swam back to shore. True resilientness, true tenaciousness. Where there's a will, there's a way. And we are very informed on the different type of entities who envy us, because in their eyes we are enemies, but in our reality we don't have enemies. It's just those who envy us and want the end of us. So knowing such knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, intellect, and intuition, ultra instincts being activated, whenever you walk into a public setting, you can intuitively pick up on the energy vampires, and you can start to feel drained. You can start to feel the leakages. You can start to feel less of yourself, because you know you're in an environment that is controlled. You are in an environment that can be measured. But when you are a Brahman, you are celibate, you are on S-aura, you're always going the extra mile. And that's just something that they can't measure. So the best thing that they could do is try to bring you to their level. Siphon and leech and become a parasite. Small talk. Superficial conversations. The things that deprive you of your soul and steal you of your essence. When moving stoic, you know, it's never about the small talk. If there's not much of a deep conversation, then there's no type of conversation to behold. And you being a host, they're looking for something to leech on. They see the glow, they see the light, they see the reddish hue that radiate throughout your face and throughout your body. The pheromones are woofing, that anointed oil, that protection that the universe, the Most High, God, Mother Nature and Mother Cosmos has bestowed amongst you. And these entities who dread putting in the hard work, the dedication, determination, and discipline, the choices, chances, and changes, they want the easy route. So they feel as if they could get it from you, thinking that they'll be able to take pieces off your spaceship so they could build their own spaceship, and not realizing they only going to crash and burn because the gas that they put inside themselves from the emotions, the intentions, the workouts, the foods, and the other activities that activate such levels of upper echelons is going to make their car explode. And being a Brahman, being celibate, and leaving the stages of just practicing regular semen retention, you are transforming the parts, your body parts, from being a car to turning into a jet, to turning into a UFO spacecraft. So whenever you step into the atmosphere, it feels as if they've been suffering for 2 hours. And it only been actually 15 minutes, because that's just the effects of when you come out the hyperbolic time chamber and you come around those low vibrational humans who don't even know that commies lookout exists, let alone that there's a hyperbolic time chamber, displacing their bodily fluids, prematurely aging, and falling victim to their carnal desires. pH levels of the blood, of the plasma, or whatever semen retention or whatever semen or life force essence they have is at an all-time low. Waking up, eating Little Debbie's, going to get Starbucks, 5-hour energy drinks and monsters. That does nothing but destroy the body in a pleasurable way. No difference from fornicating and not having a lifelong partner, but indulging in these one-night stands. And you being a Brahman, being celibate, respecting your life force essence, practicing semen retention, your magnetism will pull all kind of women. And if you are a woman listening to this video, you will pull in all kinds of men. Incubus, warlocks. For men, you're pulling in witches, succubus, Jezebels, smuts, and so on. But at the same time, you're also pulling in a godly woman, someone that have structure, principalities, and utilizing their choices, chances, and changes to bring in a better reality, a brighter perspective, and a higher horizon. And in order to pull in a godly woman, just as though a godly woman is trying to pull in a godly man, that means your magnetism must increase. It must increase. It must be enriched. It must marinate and dwell within the esoteric flame, the body being the black cauldron. The flame that surrounds the black cauldron is your spirit. And then the liquid, the essence that dwells within the black cauldron itself, is your soul. So there's a time for raging waters and calm waters. But one thing about rotten fruit is that if a fresh fruit lays on side of a rotten fruit for a specific period of time, then that fresh fruit, that ripe fruit, can soon become rotten, can become spoiled. So that's why you must be in and out whenever indulging in the affairs of society or public, or going to the stores, gas stations, going buy your clothes, whichever endeavors that you are indulging in. Unlike them, they hang at bars, strip clubs, all of these clubs. What is a club? Something that bang you over your head and keep you in the daze, in the haze, keep you docile. The drugs, the alcohol, the smoking. Constantly, but everything in moderation. Every now and then, nothing is wrong with a glass of wine. Every now and then, nothing is wrong with eating cannabis, creating a tea, also even smudging, putting that towel over your head so that not only that you will be burning your throat, you won't be burning your throat, but you will be absorbing the essence of this healing plant through every pore of your body. So this is the reasons why being around a lot of low vibrational people is not healthy for you. It's not good. And you could feel the difference. And you feel off. Whenever you go to that investment, we won't call it a job, with that investment, because you're going to pour into yourself to bring back more profits and build up your legacy. Understand? Or whenever you go into Walmart or Target, or wherever you go, there's low vibrational people everywhere. And there's only a few of us. I know that the percentage is now increasing from 1% to 2%. And maybe by the end of 2025, we will be at 10% of righteous men utilizing and harnessing their life force essence. And also women. Because with the solar flares, the way that the moments are moving faster, even though time is a man-made construct for slaves and to keep you on a perpetual loop. In order to survive, you must adapt. And the most important currency at the moment, and always been, for the high vibrational people, is their energy. And the most important currency for the low vibrational people is the attention. So if they feel as if they can snatch pieces of the glow, they can absorb the light, your radiant hue from conversations or gazing at you from their eyes. You know when somebody's just looking at you and wants you to look at them, but has no type of, this is a condescending look. It's no type of engagement of upper echelons. And we know that energy goes where attention flows where energy goes, right? So if it's not adding value to you, cut it. And don't add value to it. You understand me? I want to thank all the gladiators, all the guys and goddesses, the gladiators, for making it this far in the journey. It ain't much that I'm asking for. To leave a like, your feedback, I need that. The comment section. Once I step out of meditation, I'll marinate with you. You could share this. You understand what I'm saying? You could post it, repost it. And if you new, you don't know what to do, hit D. All of the above. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I got the Cash App, any assistance, donations, any respect, appreciate love. It would be $781 THEVBYZ on Cash App. And I also have music. We got another EP that will be coming out, if not this rotation, a few hours from now. And that's all I have for y'all. It won't be a chatty patty. I won't hold you. Thank you for your time. And y'all have a beautiful rotation. While the world seems to want to stay safe, stay dangerous. This is the way. This is the way. The way of the God body. This is the way.